Okay, back. Oh, I tell you, I think I created a monster. Um, you get up in the morning, I do my quick read, take Max out, we come back in, and then, he's demanding that I take him out in the car because he knows I go in the morning to get coffee or something. So now he thinks that's part of the routine. We get in here and he's going, take me out, take me out, take me out. It's like, really? Anyway, he's a slave driver. But I came back, I went and had, yes, I'm still doing the vegetarian. I have an Impossible burger from Burger Death, Burger King. So I got an Impossible burger. These things are huge. I can have 2 meals out of it. But anyway, I wanted to do a reading on last night, Trump, his rally. It was like 3/4 empty, okay? And he was just going on and on how big a crowd. Well, thank God it wasn't really a big crowd, although there were, they're saying maybe it was 7,000 people or something. That's still a lot of people, and very few had masks on. So I just wanted to see how did his rally go, okay? And I did the Lenormand and I did the Tarot. So I'm still working on, perfecting, well, not perfecting, but just kind of grokking a little bit, getting it with the Lenormand card. So what I got was the birds. He had the speech. He was talking. Oh, I'm throwing everything over. That was just my my teapot, a crystal, the crystal ball, and another big crystal, and my teapot just went for a ride. So let me put these over here for now. I've got no space over here. All right, let's try this again. Get my cards back where I can see what's going on. Mercy. What am I going to do next? Anyway, so let's start this over again. We had the talk. He got out and gave his speech, but it didn't go well because it's taking away from his job, from what he does. Okay, so we hit a new, and I say this is a new low because what I got with it was he was in defense mode, and it did not end well. And there will be some deaths coming out of this. So he did not impress any new people either, okay? And he's losing the base that he's got. Not as many showed up for his speech. And again, he was in full defense mode. And unfortunately, we have the death card. So the rally didn't end well, and I think also that they're going to have deaths of some of his base. And the other one didn't end well, that's my card for America's values and all of that. So, really, he's trying to trample American values while at the same time he's, crowing about how great he is, how he's given blacks so many more jobs, and people are losing their jobs. They're losing their homes. They're losing their jobs. They're losing their businesses. And this fool's up there talking about how great he is for the economy. Not really. Okay? So anyway, it didn't go well. He had all the people over there doing the rah-rah thing, the paid ones going in there to start the chants and doing all of that. Yeah, Diamond and what's her name, Lace? Is it Diamond and Lace? the two sisters, I think they're sisters, yeah, they look quite a bit alike, sisters up there trying to, you know, like I said, they sound like a tag team wrestle team, the way they're talking. I think if they lose this and they don't have this to go, they'll go to wrestling. Oh, mercy. That's what the minute she got up and started talking, that's all I could see is like wrestlers, just, you know. And then we had, of course, and I'm Eric, and his sister and his wife. I'm like, how could anybody marry him? No, it's his wife, Laura, was out there trying to, you know, amp up the crowd and say how wonderful he was. And then it ended, you know, they're trying to give this thing to amp up the crowd, and then Eric comes. You got me something for Father's Day, didn't you? Did you do something good for Father's Day? You know, it's Father's Day. I'm a good father. That's where it's going. So it just kind of ended like, really? Really? Anyway, so that's what I got for the rally. It was really just a pulpit. Oh, yeah, and I heard just a little bit of it. I was like, I heard enough. Where he was talking about going down the ramp, you know, and I had slick shoes on, and, you know, they're making it that I have this disease or something. I'm fine, and okay, I did 600 salutes. You know, I did my 600 salutes, and I was so tired, so I had to hold it with two hands. I mean, okay, I guarantee you didn't do 600 salutes. 600 people saluting, and well, there were two, so that takes it down to 300. We've already, you know, gone by half. Let's take that down again. But saluting was it was so difficult, you know. You got to give that salute, you know, and if you do it, you should snap it up there. It should be a good salute. I guarantee you. He probably did one of the, you know, like the, what do we call it, the colonel's clutch. You go by the colonel, and they're like, yeah, right, whatever. and if you're a new person, you really snap that salute up there, you know. But the colonel just goes, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. Colonel's clutch. But yeah, so all I caught was that he was crying about how bad they saw it, you know, the fake news, and they're so horrible, and, you know, he doesn't ever have anything to say of value, you know, that he's going to do. I've got the, you know, they kept saying he's got the fence built up, he's doing the fences, yeah, around the White House. That doesn't count, okay? Putting the fence up around the White House, additional fencing, does not count as building a wall. Anyway, yeah, so that didn't look real productive. And then, again, we're going to hear in a few days about this huge spike of people that now have the virus because they went to this rally. Okay. To listen to his bitch session and how fabulous he is, and, you know, I just, you know, you sit there and you're going, does he see how foolish he is? I did this, I did that, I did this, I did that, and then you know that none of it. Again, fool, people are losing their houses, their jobs, their businesses. Just because it's starting to pick up now, you can't say that this is a fabulous thing. We're still in the midst of a pandemic that's going to get way worse. It's going to get way worse before it gets better, because he's pushing to get everything open. And people think because it's open that the virus is done. Okay? It's open, the virus is done. No. It's not done. This is going to cause so much more problems, pain, loss. Okay? That's what's coming on the heels of this. Pain and loss, all so Trump can make himself think he looks good by opening this up, and we're going to get the economy running no matter what. Okay? You know, but there's a little thing he's going to have to face is the truth. He may think he's doing a strong action, but, you know, there's truth that's going to come out of this. You can't bamboozle a virus. It comes with death. Okay, this is what the truth is going to get out of it. You can't do it. Okay? That's what you get. You bamboozle, and what you get is death. You cannot bullshit a virus. Okay? He could try to do that to people and pull the wool over their eyes, but a virus doesn't hear it. Hello? You cannot con a virus. That's something this fool in the White House needs to get. Okay? And when you open it up and then everybody thinks it's okay, no mask, you're going to have a huge spike again. A huge spike. And what's going to come out of it is not going to be good. Okay? More loss. You know, more difficulty to contain it. Okay? Yeah. Now, usually that's affluent, but in this case, it could be the virus because we're going to need a lot more medication, a lot more. Yeah, it's going to bring just what he does not want to have. Okay? Yeah. A lot more loss is coming. Okay? And all because he wanted to make his numbers look good. Okay? And so what he's gotten instead, okay, more illness, more medications needed, more depression, more loss. This is not going to go well. This is the karma. This is what comes back when you do that. This is the karmic happening. Okay? And if he thinks it's going to make him look good, that he opened the economy, when they see all these virus cases rising, the pandemic, worse than it was to begin with at first when they had to shut down, what do you think it's going to do with this? Yeah, he's going to be having in defense mode even more. Okay, he's going to have to, and there's going to be. And this tragedy, I see not only for him, but a lot of the people that are involved. They were thinking, I trusted you. You said it was okay. And now, you know, they're facing loss. Yeah, they're facing loss. Okay, they're going to be ready to fight. They're going to be ready, yeah, they're going to want to move this forward. It is not going to bode well for him. Yeah. You're going to be looking at what action to take. Okay. And there will be strong action. It may have to come from the House. It may have to come from there. Okay, but it will. Okay, because again, people are embattled and facing even more loss than they had to begin with, and that's going to cause judgment. Judgment is going to come down the pike. Okay, so that's what I get from his rally and what's going to come forward after it. This was really, really a foolish, stupid move for Trump to make. take. Okay? Like people aren't going to get when there's a big, huge spike in coronavirus in Oklahoma within the next week or so, that it doesn't come out of the rally of all those people being together. Okay? So very, very few masks there in that whole crowd. And he's got them shoved together like, like we just, we can't fit all of them in here. All a con. And people are going to pay with their lives for his con. Okay? And they may be all full of bravado now. Okay? But when they're laying there sick and they need a ventilator, and what did he say? Everybody that needs a ventilator has gotten a ventilator. 100% lie. Okay? This man doesn't know the truth. He doesn't care about the truth. All he cares about is making himself look good. Okay? Perpetuating his lie, which he's gotten away with. But, things are catching up with him now. The minute he's out of that office, they have all these envelopes of subpoenas, indictments ready for him and for the rest of his crew. 9 out of 10, something's going to come down for Giuliani as well. Okay? Giuliani, Trump, Eric, Trump Jr., Ivanka. Okay? Her husband, pretty boy Floyd, is probably wearing her dresses at night. They're sharing the wardrobe. Kushner, the slumlord. Okay? There are going to be indictments waiting for all of them. Okay? And now he's starting to feel it. He thought he could con his way through, but the pandemic hit. Everything fell. And we're still struggling, and we will be struggling for a while to get back, back on track. And Lord help these poor people that were trying to grow businesses, that have lost their businesses, lost their homes, lost their jobs. And Trump goes parading and crowing like it's the best thing ever. Okay, I've done so much more. But when he said, I did more for the blacks than anyone, even Abraham Lincoln. And they had the black reporter, okay, woman of color, said, yeah, but we're free now. Okay, we used to be slaves, now we're free. You know what that was like? No, you haven't done more for us than that. Oh. Does this idiot not know anything about history? Okay? He goes about people's books. He hasn't read any of those books. He won't read anything. He won't even listen to their prompts that they're giving him, on important information. He won't even hear that. Okay? Such a loser boy. I don't even know if I guess he can read because he does read the script they have out for him. Probably Stephen Miller has written, or, one of those ones. Or maybe Kellyanne Conway wrote it. If it's a little softer. If it's a harder speech, it's probably Miller. If it's a little softer, then maybe Kellyanne Conway. I don't know how her and her husband have a marriage. I really don't. Because he's gunning for Trump every second he gets, and she's just over there gushing over him. Like he's the second coming, okay? There's something wrong with that although it looks like she did have work done by a plastic surgeon. She had those horrible big huge bags under her eyes. Looks like they're gone now. They had a picture. I couldn't believe that it was her. So she had some heavy duty work done. Okay. Because she was looking haggard. Haggard. So it's good that she got rid of those great big huge bags under her eyes. She could have packed her luggage in those bags. They were so big. Anyway, on that note, I'm going to leave this here. I hope you've gotten something from it. If it's been entertaining, please click a thumbs up. It doesn't cost you anything. It's a second of your time, less than a second of your time. And it really does help me quite well in getting my videos out there a little more. Thank you so much. Love and light to all the new subscribers and all the tribe that's here. Welcome.